Hello, I am Ashley Summerall Ferguson. You may call me Miss Ferguson, and I will be your instructor for English Composition 1 this semester at Mississippi Gulf Coast Community College. This particular video introduction is just going to show you how to log into our course and also just how our course is organized. So the first thing you need to do, of course, is go into our Canvas course. Just go to My Gulf Course to access Canvas. You'll scroll down and go to Canvas Access. Okay, you're just going to log in the same way that you log into your email or web services. I'm going to log into mine. Okay, it already had my password, but it's going to prompt you to give your password. You're going to be taken to your dashboard and you're going to scroll down. Okay, and you're going to go to our class. Our class is ENG 1113, and you're going to click that. Okay, now this is our class page. Okay, this is our opening page. I have my class page set up as our module page. Not all instructors have their course structured that way. If you're going to notice at the top here, I'm always going to have weekly announcements. This week I probably have more than I normally do just because I want you to be introduced to the course very clearly and understand the instructions for week 1. So just make sure to check for announcements. I usually do those either Sunday night, Monday, or possibly on Friday. Also, most important, if you have never taken an online class, if you'll just scroll down here, okay, you'll notice underneath week 1, there's Canvas Navigation Student Instructions. Now, I did not make these resources. Mississippi Virtual Community College made these, but there are some great resources that explain how to do basic, just kind of task on Canvas, you know, how to message an instructor, how to submit an online discussion, or to submit an assignment in the Dropbox. Look through these if you have never taken an online class, okay? I'm going to scroll back up, okay? You're going to notice that every week, okay, underneath week 1, and you'll have to scroll down as we get to week 2 all the way into the week 8, and we're going to have a weekly checklist. I try to kind of help y'all stay organized. So you'll just notice if you click on this week's checklist, we have it right here, okay, and this is going to be the way it's set up every single week. I have like must do tasks, and then I may have an optional task, or I may not. It just depends on the week. As I just mentioned, the first thing that you need to do is learn how to navigate Canvas if you've never taken an online class, okay. Now these other modules, you're going to notice that on the checklist, these numbers, like 1, 2, they match up with the modules, okay? So just for example, you know, if we go back to our Canvas page, 1 was Canvas Navigation, and you'll notice on our checklist, 1 was Canvas Navigation, okay? So what I would like for you to do is to look at some of the information about our class, like my contact information, so you know how to ask me questions or send me assignments potentially. Understand the syllabus, okay, how our course is going to be organized, and you know your grades are going to be calculated. Know important dates in the Mississippi Virtual Community College. We are going to have 2 assignments this week. You are going to be learning about netiquette, how to have online etiquettes, okay, in your electronic communication, whether it's communication with instructors, okay, your classmates. Also later, okay, it might be in a professional environment, like how to communicate with a potential employer. You know, if this is an email that's going to be sent to an employer, you know, kind of, you know, requesting information about a position, or maybe once you get that job, how to professionally email while you're in a work environment, okay? So we're going to learn about etiquette in an online environment. And you're going to have 2 assignments this week. You are going to be emailing an instructor. Now, this can be an instructor here at our college. That instructor may be me, but I don't want you to feel obligated to email me. You can email another instructor. Also, you are going to be submitting your first online discussion. And it's going to be a very personalized one where you're going to introduce yourself to us and add a picture to kind of give us an introduction of who you are as an individual, what's important to you. So those are going to be your 2 tasks. Now, the way that I have our class set up every week is the class opens the week, okay? The week opens on a Monday morning, and then you are going to submit assignments by later on a Sunday night by 11:59. So you'll have almost a week to complete every single assignment. And sometimes you may have 2 assignments. Like this week, you have the email to the instructor and the online discussion 1. So I do want to make sure that you understand how everything's set up. Again, make sure every week, and this is very important, to print out or at least save those weekly checklists so you know what you need to do every week. Learn about how to navigate Canvas. You're going to scroll down. Okay, notice right here my instructor information. If you click on this document right here, this has the way that you're going to contact me. Notice I have office hours virtual. That means you can email me or you can contact me virtually. Okay, that might be through Google Meets. Okay, it may be that you want to try to schedule, a WebEx meeting. Okay, whatever it might be, or you just, want to virtually contact me via email. That's fine. Now you're going to notice I have my office hours here. The ones that are not highlighted in yellow, those are the ones where I'm physically in my office. The ones that are highlighted in yellow, that's when you can contact me virtually. I do have an office phone number right here. I do have those calls forwarded to my cell phone, so I can contact you after hours if need be. But I do ask between 10 p.m. and 7 a.m. to kind of give me that period to myself, okay? Also, as far as emailing me, you're going to notice we have 3 email addresses. You may message me through Canvas, but if for some reason Canvas crashes, which unfortunately that has happened before, you can email me in these 3 addresses. If in the future, for some reason, if Canvas has major issues and you have an assignment due, you can just email me the assignment so you know you get it in on the due date. Now, as far as my office location, I am an instructor who's located at the Jackson County campus, and right now my office is located in the STEM building on the Jackson County campus in room 123. And notice I have an arrow right here to kind of show you where that's located. And you can always, copy and paste this and blow it up if you need to find other locations on the Jackson County campus if need be. Okay, and let me go to something else I want you to look at. Now, as far as the weekly schedules, definitely look at those. But also, if you want to just get a wider picture of what we're doing for the whole semester, I do have this online weekly schedule. You may want to check this out just so you know what we're doing from week to week. You're going to notice right here, this is the weekly schedule. We go from week 1 all the way to week 8. Okay, so you're going to notice everything we're doing for the whole semester. Now, you may want to print this out or save it so you have a basic understanding of what we're doing for the whole semester. Again, this is, not set up as in a checklist format like the weekly checklist, but it does give you kind of a bulleted list of all the assignments that you have due. So notice, as I mentioned, get to know Canvas, understand the syllabus, and also you have 2 assignments this week, as I mentioned, the email to the instructor and the online discussion one. So make sure to complete those assignments. And when I tell you to look at certain things on Canvas to complete assignments, please make sure to do that. You're going to notice on the checklist, as far as for this week, you need to read the handout on etiquette and using etiquette in email communication. Make sure to look at the specific instructions on the email, okay? Also, you're going to notice when you click on an assignment, okay, there's sometimes instructions that are written in the assignment, okay, just like, for example, right here, that email to the instructor. If you click on it, I have right here, I have instructions. Also, sometimes I have a video lecture that you may want to check out as well. This is the same lecture that I provide for my students who are attending in class. So I encourage you not only to read the handouts on the assignment, but listen and view the video so you understand what we're going to be doing. Okay, and I'm going to go back. And as I mentioned, you're going to do the email to the instructor, watch, the video, look at the handout. And then for the email, you're not going to submit anything in this Dropbox. As it mentions, you're going to actually email a message either to me or to another instructor. Just make sure if you email to another instructor that you CC me so I can see the message. Now, I'm not going to respond to the message because it would respond to the instructor as well, and I'm not going to do that, but I would later send an email showing that I got your particular email message. And I will be responding later in the week to your email, so please make sure to send those to me or to your instructor. Now, the online discussion one, similar to the email to the instructor, make sure that you look at the handout that deals with netiquette, because there's a certain, formality that you want to use in your online discussion posts. Okay. So make sure, look at that handout. Also, I have some other resources. Now, I didn't make these resources, but they're helpful. Just there's tips in posting online discussions. This is a video. I didn't make it, but it's interesting to talk about how you can be, more confident in posting online discussion posts. And also, you'll notice with the online discussion, I also have a lecture if you click on that, and it gives you instructions of how to complete it. Okay. Now, those show you how to submit the assignments as well, so make sure to check those out. I always try to share with you rubrics so you know how I'm going to grade your assignments. And you're going to notice with both the email to the instructor, this is the rubric I'm going to use to grade your assignment. And then if you scroll down, there's also a rubric for the online discussion. I encourage you to look at those so you know kind of my expectations. And I am going to be grading on content. However, this is English. I'm going to be grading as well on grammar, and also structural organization as well. Now, again, just make sure you become informed on the class. Okay. One thing that you definitely want to do is look at our methods of evaluation. Okay, it's right here. This is how I'm going to calculate your grades. This is just an overview of all our assignments we're going to be doing this semester. Okay, I have a PowerPoint version of your syllabus, and I do have a video that accompanies it. You may want to look at that video that overviews these assignments in detail. Okay. And again, obviously this week we're going to be doing the email to the instructor and the online discussion. And then these are all the other assignments that are going to be upcoming this semester. Okay. Also, I would like for you to read in depth the policies and procedures that are right here. And you're going to notice they are listed. This is very important. It talks about the importance of attendance. You need to log in weekly into the class, and I would encourage you to do it early in the week so that gives you enough time to complete the assignments. Again, log in on that Monday or Tuesday at the latest, see what assignments you have to complete, and submit those by Sunday at 11:59 p.m. The policies and procedures also discusses several of the assignments as well. Okay, you're going to notice a lot of these are the assignments and information on submitting them. Okay, and then probably the most important is make sure later in the semester when I mention that you need to schedule your final proctored essay. Okay, this is mandatory. Mississippi Virtual Community College, it is mandatory that we as an online class have students schedule a proctored exam. This just verifies your identity, okay, when you're taking the class. So later in the semester, when I give you instructions on scheduling your proctored exam, you're not going to have an exam. You're actually going to be submitting an essay in a proctored setting. You're going to need to follow instructions on how to schedule your proctored exam. You're going to go to a testing facility. You're going to submit your essay. You're going to bring your student ID, and you have to do this. If you don't schedule it, you're going to have to physically come to the Jackson County campus, and I will have to act as your proctor. And some of you may live like several miles or even out of state from this campus. So I don't want you to have to do that. You can do this at a facility that's close to where you live. A lot of colleges, universities, public libraries, they have this particular option where you can go and you can actually, have a proctor, someone watch you submit your essay to verify your identity. But keep a heads up for that. I'm going to explain that in more detail later. Also, as I mentioned, the rubrics, I'm going to share those with you, how I'm going to grade your assignments. You are collectively this whole semester going to be writing 5,000 words, but that's in your emails, it's going to be in your online discussions, it's going to be in your essays, it's going to be in some other assignments you do like a resume, a cover letter. So just understand that's collectively through the whole semester. And just, make sure that you are professional. You do your own work, you have integrity, you don't plagiarize. Unfortunately, in our department at the School of Language Arts, the repercussion for plagiarizing, cheating, submitting work that's not yours is a 0 on the assignment. So please do not plagiarize, do your own work. And also just be respectful to me as the instructor as well as to your classmates. And you may want to check out, again, the basic rules of netiquette, because since we're in an online class, we're in an environment of an online setting, which that would be Netiquette. And also make sure that you read the OCR statement so you understand just some important compliances that we have. So as far as this week, it's very nice to meet you. I look forward to getting to know you through your emails as well as through your online discussion one. Make sure, again, take the checklist, save it or print it. Make sure you do all the tasks. If you physically need to check them, do that. Look and get to know the course. And I hope you have a great first week. Thank you.